freedom.
It is going to be powered by World Sports Betting at iDiskiTimes.co.za. Another weekend of South African football matches. Sundowns playing in Africa and the DSTV Premiership continuing as well. It's been a very, very long time, I think, before the international window that we've seen Kaizwe Chiefs, if I'm not mistaken. The last game was the Swallows game. I can't remember how long ago that was. And Polokwane City 2. All right, so we'll be bringing you that game tomorrow at 3:30. Polokwane City Kaizwe Chiefs, and we'll also be bringing you Sundowns versus Pyramids. But in this video, we'll talk about Chiefs, Polokwane City. We'll also talk about TS Galaxy and Orlando Pirates as well. Khanye, my analyst. Let's start with Orlando Pirates. Good win against Swallows, 2-0 win. And then TS Galaxy also coming from a very motivating win against AmaZulu. I think it was 4-3 or 3-2, something like that. A very high scoring game. It was 5 goals, 3-2 in that game. Qualifying for the final as well. What's your feeling going into this game? TS Galaxy playing against Orlando Pirates.
Yeah, ngikholeka maprada kunjani futhi ngibulise uJustice.
Just.
Ngibulise nani ngwenye Tuto Benedict Sovile kaze bafethu kunjani, keep on supporting iDiskiTV, fighting no one try to fix South African football. Yeah, I think calling it TS Galaxy, I think they are highly motivated since it's a second time.
Finals.
Yes, I think 2014 they went to Kaizwe Chiefs.
2019.
And also now at NFT they beat Kaizwe Chiefs on penalty.
Yes, that was 2019.
Yeah. Not 2019.
It was 2019. It was my first year coming to Joburg. It was in May 2019. It's like Lepasa scored a penalty last minute by Kaizwe Chiefs. Made in 2019.
Yeah, all right. If my mistake in 2019. I think the motivation to them now, that time they were playing in the lower league, Lesser Cut, I think. Yeah, NFT. But now they are playing the same league as Orlando Pirates, coming from the win against AmaZulu, scored amagoal amaningi. But one a problem to consider. And Nagule game AmaZulu, I don't think they may never consider. They were lucky to win that game. Good bakora amagoal amaningi. Yeah. They've got individual players, some speed. I think they play as a team. They defend as a team, they play as a team as well, attacking going forward. Marbane tendency nabo to do the same lengths amanyama team, but many team and you correct and then bafunu react. So going to this game, they play Orlando Pirates is not consistent. Pirates are consistent for me. Yes, but we are going to 2-0 win. Yeah, now during the week. But I think I'm convinced Orlando Pirates they meaning during the week. They score, yes, individual brilliance, give it to them. But as a team, I don't think they're playing very well. You cannot have a right back, especially Magazo Yangai, I think they've got this arrogant with if into Pilivela we by apply, irrespective of Gonsagalan. So if you saw that it's Makaring, fullback right is going to get caught, especially in speed. Sabom Jela, Lumfana Lo.
It's going to be an interesting battle.
Yes, and definitely sure. Vidal as well. What is his name? The guy Vidal, the Brazilian, left-footed. Was one problem. I mean, if Pirates is Odlala, ngai fullback right, which is Odlala ngai. Maba we nama game ban tendency we can beat everyone. But so this is a real test. And the defense abo yoguti these fullbacks which who nai u makaring can go, and then without the middle field ngaqoqeka la whereby you team odlala ngai nondlondlo ngoba I coach in a tendency ukudlalisa umnare now team kube umnare na undlondlo, but now ngimbonile adlalisa undlondlo no team. I don't think uzoyishintsha la team. Ndoba nama surprises labantu laba mangabi team attack nabahamba, so kushiyeka 2 which is uqoki at the back ngibonile now. I think is Protunda, so definitely sure kuzoba ne problem, kuzoba nama 2 victory amaningi. So mina ngibona iTS Galaxy win the game. The score is going to be 1-0 kuleko. Definitely sure iTS Galaxy to win the game.
Yeah. How do you see Orlando Pirates lining up front? Because I asked the same question with Utso Vilagazi. Mahopa is going to play because they've decided, that coach has been talking about him. They've decided that that's their striker. Scored against Swallows, scored against Cape Town Spurs, and he scored against Kaizwe Chiefs. So similar goals, tap-ins, even though the one near Swallows was a little bit better than the others. You see him continuing with that. Why should it change, if anything?
Yeah, angithi ngwenye emsebenzela iyamkorela that guy, but kunamanye ama game ngibona ukuthi badliwa bawadraw because of him. Yeah, kulama game lawo bawinile especially nama during the week imbonile umjito korile but le goal le bamkorile uVincent Pula amphasile bengasirun bamfosile ukuthi run akusumuntu mobile that much mawudlala ngayo is a typical number 10 or mayo or number 9 omayo lapha angeke create ama call for other people into right ukuthi ayenza is more fuhlala la boxing anything evela uyayipunish yanqeda ngaloko ngoba game according to me I don't think he was supposed to play ahead of Khanye Rasmus. Yeah, okay, ulipasa na mina ngisi but ulipasa compared to Makhupa is better. Khanye number 1 number 2 mhlawumbe ulipasa referee but the coach believe ukuthi yena he's going to play Makhupa, so it's very difficult to keep especially kule game yoyangayi foot up front and complicate side like right abanalo always but nje umuntu apula korile ngoba thina silandeli hype yeah but influence ilento ukuthi assist bayibiza kanjalo ivela from kuye it's assistile ungenile waba ne-impact mabayibeka ngezwe wonke umuntu ukuthi ube ne-impact sharp ukuze lela bhola lingene bathi kukho umuntu nge-step over yabo so I mean into enjalo so uyodlala ngomuntu apule sale ngapha ka right cutting in as always and then allow Makering ukuthi amjoine kube ba overload le site no ngale lo mfana umfukeng ikayi2 mina njoba amkhiphile manje which is I understand ukuthi umkhiphile ngoba was a playable zama kule game le badlala so kuzoba mfukeng futhi jobulotsha ngekho yes mfukeng I think is going to play also ngifuna it's interesting ukubona lo mfana lo manje uMaswangayi uTito especially kule game ngoba unama game ayi2 that is of yalazi ibhola but mela spanning week rate yakhe and mangabe definitely show khona into azenza of the field. I'm not saying it's that way marama a typical talented player like him makazoba on and off kunezinto ekumele ngisiziquestion ngazo so I'm not too sure where the system club or behavior yakhe angisho uNkulunkulu angixolele umjita nangangithathe kaba ngisho ukuthi behavior but I think mina wakhuphule ke amasoks ngoba ibhola yalazi talent wise you can't deny but we great ngikhala ngokuthi noma ngabe coach ke I'm suthi system coach edlala ngayo makadlala la central njengamaye kule game it just need to showcase show up with a fit strike okanye score or assist yes into o team idlala is more of a playmaking so yeah I think coaches kanjalo fuke ngapha ka left ngapha uMnopole Saling cutting in evident Makhupa la enemidlilo izoba nama surprises mhlambe obvious uzoqala liwe yadla ngakhona kuzoba nondlondlo team back pass too many back passes team yabo that's why ngithi against Chiefs Galaxy is a good battle grand ukuthi baba test because their team ispana yonke akuna individual defend as a team they attack as a team and the front three yabo they cheat and they've got speed so yeah it's a interesting battle.
All right. TS Galaxy win. That's his prediction. If you disagree, of course, you can go to wsp.co.za. That's the website for world sports betting. Go out there, bet with the best. Kaizwe Chiefs, Polokwane City. Your feeling about that game, sir?
Yeah, it's an unfortunate situation. The Chiefs got a very good coach, according to me. Highly technical rated coach, technically. Team okay, according to me, long mazio. But unfortunately, he's coaching players that they don't have that. Number one, the strong character. Secondly, the talent. Questionable good they deserve to play there. For me, I will be straightforward. I don't think abanye but deserve badlali lapha. Yes, akhona one or two players that you think with the coaching, especially the early age, especially about good development. Kube bayithole properly development. I think bebazoba better players. But they've got a good coach. Inconsistent team yabo, yes, I think if not mistaken, the coach he won to Gemini 4. Win 2, Wadlua 2, if not mistaken. I'm a Gemini 4. Yeah, playing against Polokwane City, Ultonono Siame just left the team manje. Umuntu bekazama to battle, especially when he plays Sundowns, definitely sure because bunzima for his Sundowns. Those Sundowns, there was no way they can beat, but it made it difficult for his Sundowns to win. When he played Orlando Pirates, sometimes Pirates struggling. I think they beat Orlando Pirates.
It's either Pirates won 2-1, but it was an interesting game.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was not a draw.
Maybe it was a draw as well. I can't remember, but we were watching it. It was a Friday night. Yes. It was an I remember that we were crying about police playing too far from the poles, and I think either Pirates won that game.
Former Royal M equalizing goal outside the 18.
Just hold on to this. I'll double check.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. So yeah, to everyone who's still watching at this point, we watch hundreds of games per season, so you even forget what you watched.
I think it was 1-1 for me.
So your prediction is that it was 1-1. I think Pirates won. Well, let's see. Let's.
Pirates 1-1 or Pirates lost?
I think Orlando Pirates won that game. Because I have this feeling that Polokwane City didn't use their opportunities in that match, and we were so pissed off because they should have got something from that game. But let's see. We'll find out anyways. Head to head is Polokwane City. Oh yeah, you're actually right. It was 1-1.
Yeah.
It was a Friday night.
Left-footed player outside the area.
I'll check now. Max Wangani scored for Pirates, and then Mashike Nyansele. Yes. We were watching this game at the same time on a Friday. It was 1-1. Yeah, you're correct.
Yeah. I think, truly speaking, Usema made it very tactically. Team Yake made it very difficult. We studied Shilon and the Pirates. But in terms of playing wise, I think Team Yake na he responded. Uzela Pagulia game made it difficult, but he responded. They played now like other teams after conceding a goal. The player that is so, I think they got drop on my wing back. I'm a front and right forward. Players backwards too much Uzazumaka. And second half after good Baba Kore, he had to push them. Monga check Paul's the guy, very dangerous player. Monga check bega second mobile second half, and they caught the goal. And nama midfielder ko pusha. Pirates yaba nenkinga. I mean, almost Pirates for me almost lost kuleya game mangikhumbula kahle ngqondweni. So Polokwane City after the coach left, I think banenkinga nabo. They were not supposed to release the coach. I mean, the coach
he left them.
Yeah,
he dumped them.
Yeah, no, he told me ukuthi vele uvayile umchita uCM uyashuta intwana I left, but truly speaking mina ngikuleka ngokwami, they were supposed to hold the guy. Begi positioning ngabe kuphi. They just enter now with
Magavaya like uzothina ndoda. Like he's leaving. He's Sekhukhune is in the Confederations Cup, and maybe they'll pay him more. So what can he do? He's leaving.
Yeah, ngimbonile uwinile namanje tunile. Yeah, shay cheaper. So right inkuleko mhlambe kunezinto ama disadvantages and advantages. Disadvantages I mean to say umchita asazi behind the scene ukuthi kwenzakaleni ngoba angeke ukuthi ku position 5-6
4 5
and then mawuqeda uvaye. And then look at the high players, the profile labo. He played with players more or less. He played the one there, and also Lomchita Buyagola Pirates experienced player that is travel and Mr. The rest didn't about Chita Mtsipe Foundation Championship. So yeah, good game. For me, it's Kaizer Chiefs going to win. Coaching and Leloguti win team. The coaching Leana Minangulega I prefer. Gulama coach. I wish that guy Bamkai. Game ngikhuluma Kevin Johnson bamkhaya indlela ende we shoot the longer periods bamenze a permanent coach bamiyeke kulonyaka next season bamnike checkbook also aba restructure team. I know uzo bring structure mina ngine believe uzo bring structure abantu ebe team ewina ngendlela abafuna ukuthi idlale ngabo. So yeah, mina
they're not gonna, no matter how much you believe in Kevin Johnson, Chiefs is not going to suddenly change what they're doing. They're not going to. So the biggest elephant in the room, Kaizer Chiefs, is that they have people who are not football people running the business of football, signing players, and it's detrimental to them. That's number one. People who are not football people running the day-to-day business of a football, having a say, transfers, who gets signed and stuff like that. And the other one is the thing, Yemali. Because in order for you to close that gap between yourself and Sundowns, Pirates sometimes now, number 2, I think last year, to close that gap, because I think Chiefs is a top 5, top 6 team, number 5, number 6, I think their strength is like, it's good enough for number 5 or number 6. To close that gap, you have to be willing to pay. And also, a shortcut to Kevin Johnson, in a sense, what do you need? How many are you? Like, number 10? Okay, Ozan, number 10. Okay. How long do you think this project is going to take you? Oh, 5 years? Okay, 5 years. We don't mind first year, second year, but maybe second year win us something. It's like, it's a plan. There's a continuous plan. And Uzena Bantu Bako. A shortcut, just like they did with Umule Finsek, if you remember. It was development leader, head of development. There's no coach. Please come and help us. Molefe didn't come with his own technical team. Of course, he didn't even deserve to coach Chiefs, but you can see it with Kevin Johnson. Although you could believe in him, but the same problems that have always been there with Chiefs are still there. The influence of people who are not football people.
It's a very sad story. You can't make Kevin Johnson an interim coach. Interim. Uthatha abo-art banike 2-3 years season. We should do 2-3 years. A coach, proper contract, and then yes, Umlipi, it's understandable. He's never coach anyway, especially with DSTV Premiership, even Motsepe Foundation Championship. But obvious national setup, junior national team. I mean, they bring different players in different environment. The coach, right? You are making a very strong point. If they had a plan, I wish you Prake. You just need to Prake listen to me, advice from him. Can you leave that coach, Kevin? I wish you could bring me in Pizzo so that you could be boardroom clean. I mean, those coaches, I mean, he set up like sometimes. Look at Pegalabanta identify. Not one person has changed that environment, the team. They identify people who are knowledgeable. It is the money. When it comes to money, there's no question they've got money. They've got so many sponsorship, that's the team. Yeah. But they must able to invest, especially in proper players. Gunama player whereby Kevin, if they can bring Pizzo now, and also for me, bring the head of development in Saibega Namay Farouk and identify proper scouting. Ngalama coach I two Pizzo. I can tell you and bring former players that they've done well. I understand the identity and culture of the team. Gulego the board, I can tell you, Gulonyaga. Ingati maiti those players, especially Maukala Chana Warbeze Labubantu, Pizzo is free now. Gulego budget pana, Yoban Kulmang sponsor. Look at the history. Gulego next season. Gulego season 1 trophy. Izobeka etafuleni league they can compete because the Pirates now they can compete with Orlando nendlela eklaphi kumele edlale ngayo kuzoba ne longer way ne age izochinja ngedlala 35-33 players so kuzoba ne plan ezingisho nge structure sikhuluma nge structure man City Stellenbosch complement compared to Chiefs. Look at the structure se Stellenbosch so nkuleko ipoint lami lelo ngiyo ngithi Kevin can deliver him noma ngabe ngoba inzima isituation angene kuyo manje right ungene more or less edakeni but they are out ipolelas mina I know the guy mfethu since mangidlala beyikhona ipolelas you understand the football kakhulu yeah.
Because my worry in what you're just saying, just as we wrap up, is that the people shouldn't hear your message and think ukuthi njengoba kuno Kevin umlingo uzokwenzakala like magic. No, they still have to do the right thing. They still have to get rid of people who are influential there. They still have to spend money. It's not just Kevin being there and then they could win. I don't think he's not going to do anything with that team as it is. I trust me, he's not even going to be in the top 4. Mara, if they do the right things and employ the right people, they might just lift and get to top 2 with the right people around there.
Yeah, Kevin, I kumhlola zowenza. You ngithi kufake bamfake edakeni. He came as an interim coach to pick up from someone. I mean, there's no checkbook for him. Isizini iqalile zangabe ne pre-season ne team. Those players magafika lapho sebenza ngawo they will never bring. Ama players that they are available, ama players that they are free agent. Why ama team are released and other stuff. Good players there at Sundowns. We need to be honest. And Orlando Pirates, yes, majority iconic good players. But guama team good to atol, especially about release okanye wathenga manje. It's going to be difficult. So we must work ngalenta nayo. And those players, we need to be honest. What are they bringing? I mean, ngendlela dlala ngayo Kevin now umbonile uyambona ku Chiefs ufuna ukudlala ibhola. I mean i-Chiefs uyayibona manje keep the ball. The thing is those players makumele basebenzise thinking yabo. Kula ubona khona ukuthi they've got a good coach efuna ubona ukuthi yenzani. But thinking yabo is more or less inqani then the character they don't have. Abakwazi thatha win game. 3 players it is a win game. Yeah, so it's very very difficult kuleko and yeah, it's unfortunate situation. Angeke ishintshe Kevin. I1 ngeke win. I mean, angifuna ukuyibeka straight nabantu bayizwe angeke enza ama-miracle. I mean, there's a lot of things need to be done there. By the way ngiyibekile. So, yeah, if they can do that, no Prake, I'm pleading to him. I think mina going forward ngale ndlela engicela ngayo. Chiefs going forward especially kule season. If they're going to change the way ngisho ngakhona. Angitshela ubhale phansi nkuleko something can be ingayi challenger Sundowns but not even winning ngoba umsebenzi mningi. But bringing those people trophy 1 or 2 they can win next season.
There you go. Tomorrow, 15:30, 3:30, it'll be Kaizwe Chiefs versus Polokwane City will be here. And then on Sunday, we'll give you Pyramids. Fagula K is coming back home He plays for an Egyptian club, Pyramids. They're currently number 1 in Egypt. They're also in the same group as Mamelodi Sundowns. Everyone has 3 points in that group in the CAF Champions League. So on Sunday at 3 p.m., we'll give you that game too. Hope you enjoy all the matches and good luck on your betting as well. iDiskiTV, Diski Times, World Sports Betting. Thank you very much for watching us.